First of all, pit bulls are inherently dangerous, an inherently dangerous breed. When a person buys a pit bull as a pet, it's just like buying a crocodile or shark and put it in the family swimming pool. They've been bred for thousands of years to be fighting dogs. Now, I'm not advocating that people don't have the right to choose to have a pit bull as a pet, but if they do, they need to be wary that the consequences, the legal consequences to owning such a pet can be dire. And in California, it is recognized as an inherently dangerous breed. Yeah, I get that question a lot. The question is, well, Mark, if I own a pit bull, how is that any more dangerous than if it was a Chihuahua? Meaning that there's lots of Chihuahua bites out there. A mauling type injury is always undoubtedly with the pit bull or some other strong breed or inherently dangerous breed. I've not had a case with a Chihuahua mauling or ripping someone's face off. The other aspect with pit bulls is that they have extremely strong neck muscular structure in the neck and jaw area. They're known to bite down at over 300 pounds per square inch. So yes, we have problems with other breeds. We have, for example, Labrador bites, but we're not seeing the injuries that we're seeing from a pit bull attack or mauling than we are from these Labradors. I mean, these pit bulls are ripping people's faces off, mauling their bodies. We don't find that with the Chihuahuas or Labradors out there. So really, when you're talking about the differences between dog bites and the responsibility of owning a pit bull versus other breeds, you have to take that in consideration. We're simply not seeing these awards coming in from the juries and settlements from these smaller dog bites than we are from these inherently dangerous breeds like pit bulls. Part of the differences when it comes to a dog bite, pit bull dog bite versus other dog bites out there is simply the way the pit bull attacks and bites down on the victim. Most dog bites are one-time bite, maybe two. The pit bull will go in, lock on the flesh, and shake it, much like a crocodile attack, which would, believe me, I've seen photographs of severely mauled victims, and that shaking mechanism that they go back and forth on is instinctive, and you can't control it. It locks down at 300 pounds per square inch. In most cases, there's usually rescuers that come in to get the dog off because it's locked down at that pressure point, shaking much like a crocodile and tearing the flesh apart. So when it comes to pit bulls, owners have to be aware that the legal liability potential on those dogs are far greater than any other breeds out there. Well, sadly, I would have to say it was with a small child. It was a little girl, about 4 or 5 years old. I didn't handle the case. It was another lawyer, where she was bitten on the right side of the face, and it ripped almost half of the face off. I do know that she was awarded around $800,000, but there were arguments on that case that had to do with the fact that this is going to affect the rest of her life. There are arguments that she'll never be able to get married because of the mauling, the scarring on the face. There are indications that she's going to go through school and get teased because kids are cruel. So that's why the values on those cases go up substantially because of what's left. You know, one great trial lawyer once said, it's not what what happens to the victim is what the victim's left with. And this little girl was left with the mauled face, and that's one that comes to mind. And of course, we're talking about pit bulls. This one was a pit bull.